Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Tech Geek Gamers. We are your hosts, Matt, Cory, and Chris. In this week's episode, we tell you our forbidden gaming lusts.
Those games we long for, but just don't tell people about.
Okay, to start, we're going to define what a forbidden lust is. Now, basically, it's you like a game, but are unwilling to share your love or lust for that game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad game. It might just be a slightly embarrassing game, or a game where you feel if you told someone about it, they would respond with, "Really? That game?
You own that?"
Or you like that? Or you play that?"
So I've mentioned it in the past that I played Battlestar Galactica online. I never really mentioned how much I actually enjoyed it and how many hours I put into it.
How much money did you put into it? Because it was a really good free
so
online
it was
game.
a free to play game. So I dropped $100 into it. Yeah, not so proud of that.
So it was free. It was free to play.
Yeah,
But for you to enjoy it, you had to spend money.
no, I enjoyed it enough
Okay.
to actually put money into it to get the bigger, better ships quicker, because it was a hell of a grinding game, and for whatever reason, I just really enjoyed that.
So did you love it because of the license? Because you love the Battlestar Galactica world? Like, is that...
That was one of my biggest draws, was the
Okay.
fact that I enjoyed Battlestar Galactica, and I was hoping that this would be a way to immerse myself into that universe.
Did you feel like a Cylon after you dropped that much money? Like you're just this robot?
I was a Cylon, actually, but no,
Okay.
I did not feel more of a Cylon. So yeah, that was mine. What about yourself, Cory?
I hate to admit this, and you guys didn't know this until today, that I currently have a city in City of Wonder on Google+.
What the hell is that? Because it's like Sim City, someone recognizes that name, but you go, yeah, I've got a City of Wonder, and they're just like, what the hell is that?
Yes, yeah, like SimCity, but not.
Can you?
So do you get defensive? Like, oh man, if you saw my city, you would totally be playing City of Wonder.
No. I don't show people my city. It is a true forbidden lust.
But it's going to be up here.
Yeah, there'll be stuff up here. And it's not even a great city. Like, honestly, to be honest, I'm not even proud of my city.
What? So this city, what's it called? What did you name your city?
The name of my city is actually Purgatory. Because I think I knew going in that this was going to be a horrible place for me in terms of gaming.
Just this pit of human suffering.
Yes, it's a pit of sorrow, not really going in any direction.
So what keeps you going back? Where's the lust part of it?
For whatever reason, it's just one of those things. Like I'm on Google Plus every day, and so that's the first thing I check every day. Is I go to Purgatory, and I pick up my pumpkins, and that's it. So luckily, I have not spent any money in it though. So okay, Matt, that leads us to you and your.
Did I have one?
I think you had quite a few. I think you had quite a few, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not embarrassed about the games I own. Let me tell you guys the story of how I came to love Duke Nukem Forever. Just, okay. It's not the best game. But Duke Nukem 3D, like back in the day for me, was like just a super memorable FPS for me, just because it had a lot of like really weird, mature themes in terms of like both of the violence and like the strippers and like it, as like I guess like a 13-year-old kid sitting at his parents' like really shitty PC. Duke Nukem 3D was just like the height of gaming at that time. So I did actually pick up Duke Nukem Forever and. Knowing that the reviews were pretty atrocious.
Yeah, that's
and
my
pretty much torn it apart.
bad reviews. It was delayed how many times, and yet you still felt there was that possibility that it could be a good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why? Why did you
Yeah.
buy this game?
The nostalgia.
And play this game. Did you beat the game?
I did beat the game.
So you went through the whole experience.
I got the whole Duke experience. And I don't know, I felt like it was one Frankenstein's monster of a game that I could just really love.
And do you still love it?
I mean, enough to play it again? I would play it under, like, marathon. Like, if there was a reason, if someone was like, man, you should marathon Duke, I'd be like, yeah! why haven't I marathon this yet? You know, as far as, it's not my go-to. I'm sure Battlestar is maybe not your, is it your go-to?
I don't even play it anymore.
Yeah, but it's a game where it's like, where you're like, yeah, for what you spent.
Yeah.
And for the amount of time you spent in it,
True.
you were never upset at the game for being what it was. And there are games that I played where it's like, man, I thought this was going to be way better. Like, I'm really disappointed. There's games that I get where it's like, yeah, this is really bad, and I knew it was going to be bad, and I really don't want to touch it ever again. Duke was like this special game where I was like, this is bad, but I love it. I don't know why. It's just really weird. Yeah, so that's one of my forbidden lusts for sure.
So to just kind of rattle off some other ones, Connected Ventures, another one that came up in conversations a couple of times. Another one was that we all totally agreed on was if you buy Call of Duty for the single player campaign, forbidden. That is almost a pivotal forbidden lust.
Yeah, that's
because if you tell someone that you play Call of Duty, they're like, oh man, yeah. You know,
what's your handle?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'll see you online. That's
And
such
they're
a great.
like,
And
oh,
no, I don't.
I don't play online.
Yeah.
I buy it for the campaign mode.
And I think I've actually said that in the show before that I like single player games. It's just it's a forbidden lust.
Yeah.
So, leave us your forbidden lust in the comments below. Tell us how forbidden some of your lusts are, like if it's Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball or
Dynasty
whatever.
Warriors.
Or Dynasty
Warriors.
Warriors. This is another really good one too. Also, we want to thank everybody who subscribed. We just are now over 100 subscriptions, which is awesome. Thanks very much. I think we're at 108, so keep telling your friends, and we'll keep producing quick, cheap content. It's free. So,
unless you want to spend $100.
yeah.
We obviously works.
We are free to play. Tune in next week where we do our This Game Sucks episode, and it actually will be a very recent release, and we'll tell you why it might not be deserving of the higher ratings that it is currently getting. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, Couch Friends are always your best friends. See you next week.